Yeah, I would not buy Crash Team Rumble if I were you. They're asking for $29 or $39 for this game. I just got done playing about an hour and a half. I'm currently on another tab talking to Sony about a refund. It's a really challenging game to be critical about because there's fundamentally, Toys for Bob is one of the best game developers out there. The game is fluid. It feels great. I love the Crash universe, and it's fun. It's just that even if it were free to play, after playing it for an hour and a half, playing it with bots and random people, and playing it with Spaz from the channel, there's the competition is just too fucking fierce. Like back in the day, if you were like looking at, how things were when you would buy a game and you could play 4-player, or maybe with a multi-tap, you could play even more. And it was like local, and this game would have made sense. Or maybe this game would have made sense as a multiplayer mode attached to Crash Bandicoot 4, which I thought was just the best Crash game ever made. Just delightful fucking game from the same developer. But in the current environment of the competitive landscape of multiplayer games, to charge for a game like this seems misguided, and to not charge for a game like this seems misguided. This kind of goes back to that sort of theory that I have, that a lot of these games could be determined not at a team level, but they could have made this game without any of the polish, any of the effort, a much less amount of money, and gone and then put it out for free, put it out for a 3-month beta, whatever. Not like a small little intimate group, not the team, not their friends, not a proper focus test, play test, but actually put it out into the world, see if it was sticky, and then pull it back in and go, okay, let's make some changes and actually release it or kill it. But I think if they would have done that, they would have either made some changes or they would have killed it. I get the game's still 60 days out, but they're putting this out there to judge. They're putting this out there as a reward for pre-ordering. And it's, again, there's nothing bad about it. It's, you collect the fruit, you deposit it in the bank. There's a bunch of little variants and things that, you can affect the battlefield with, and the score of the Wumpa fruit with. Like, you can stand on gems and power those up to get more score. All the characters clearly have sort of different classes and reasons to be in the battle. There's the unlocks are like whatever. There's a semi-decent meta. There is a battle pass. But again, it's a weird game to talk about because it's like there's absolutely fundamentally nothing wrong with it. And it's clearly very well made. It just doesn't have the juice. It doesn't have the magic. And in a landscape where you have got so many amazing games to play, multiplayer games to play, and the vast majority of them, and I get that the free-to-play market is definitely back on its heels right now, given that it's oversaturated. A lot of games are shutting down, but this is a game that I think just can't, it doesn't have a place on the market. I think even if this comes to Game Pass, if the Activision deal goes through, and I'm sure it will, sure, you're going to get a bump. And it's fun. It's a fun game, but if somebody was like, hey, let's get together and play video games tonight online with our friends, I'd rather play Call of Duty or Wreckfest or, a bunch of other things than this. So I don't know. It's for kids, maybe, family, my first online game. I don't fucking know who it's for. I don't recommend it. I'm hoping I get my refund from Sony and I'll put it towards Disney Speedstorm, which is that is going to be free to play, but I've used up my 2-hour trial on PS Plus, and now I either can wait for it to drop to free to play, which I think is in a couple of months, or I can get a Founders Pack and keep playing. And it's that good in terms of just how it feels right now. I don't know if it's going to stay as balanced as it is, but right now, Speedstorm is just a fucking joy of a kart racer, and I want to go back to it. If I never go back to this game, I won't be surprised. I certainly have no desire to. All right, there's my review, such as it is. Do with it what you will, but I don't recommend it. I think it's a waste of money from a wonderful team, a brilliant team. I can't wait to see what they do with another proper Crash, but seriously, when is this industry going to learn? Stop putting all this polish into these things before you know if you've actually got a hit. There are games that are massive hits that are run like dog shit, look like dog shit, look like they were made by 3 people, but you know the juice is there, the magic is there, the heart is there, the spirit is there. Why the fuck AAA video game developers are still making games this way when it comes to multiplayer? I don't fucking know. Be well, be safe, don't buy this game.